G'day everyone and welcome to the premiere episode of the Sci-Fi Sector. Matt Miller with you in the Brisbane studios. We've got pictures streaming from NASA at the moment of the final launch of Space Shuttle Endeavour, 19 years to the day that it touched down after its first flight.
Space Shuttle Endeavour, born out of the loss of the Space Shuttle Challenger in 1986, represented a commitment to continuing America's human spaceflight program. The nation's decision to build Endeavour set the stage for dramatic missions to come. The last of 5 orbiters to be built for spaceflight, Endeavour was named in a national competition by elementary and secondary school students after the 18th century sailing vessel commanded by Captain James Cook. Construction of Endeavour began with its contract award on July 31, 1987 to replace Challenger, which was lost 73 seconds after launch on January 28, 1986. Endeavour was outfitted with many safety improvements, including a drag chute to be deployed post-landing, and nose-wheel steering to improve wear on the tires during rollout on the runway. Additionally, Endeavour's plumbing was designed for a state-of-the-art addition allowing for longer stays in space. Endeavour was delivered to NASA's Kennedy Space Center from its Palmdale, California construction site in May 1991. When Endeavour completes its final mission, it will have traveled more than 115 million miles during 25 trips to space. It will have carried 139 different people into orbit. Although Endeavour was the final space shuttle to be built, its career has been one of firsts, and its legacy will be one of opening humanity's greatest eye on the universe and expanding the space frontier for nations around the world.
Hope for an out-of-this-world space laboratory.
Houston, Endeavour, roll program.
Roger, roll, Endeavour.
The crew of Space Shuttle Endeavour's STS-134 mission will deliver the Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer 2, or AMS, and the Express Logistics Carrier 3, or ELC-3, to the International Space Station. The AMS experiment is a state-of-the-art particle physics detector that will help advance knowledge of the universe and its origin. AMS will be attached to the station's S3 truss segment. The ELC-3, containing 2 S-band antennas, a high-pressure gas tank, spare parts for the 2-armed robot Dexter, will be attached to the station's P3 truss segment for future use. During Endeavour's planned 2-week flight, crew members also will make 4 spacewalks to upgrade and equip parts of the space station's exterior. The STS-134 mission is the final scheduled flight for Endeavour.
Well, the Sci-Fi Sector is the Australian home for all things sci-fi. We will have mini docos about everything from the latest scientific discoveries to events and inventions that have shaped our lives. Plus, we'll also be running concurrently with releases from the TrekZone.org vault. The Sci-Fi Sector proper will launch in July. But right now, let's take you back to the NASA TV stream. The launch of Endeavour is just moments away. That'll take us to the end of the program. So from the entire Sci-Fi Sector team, thanks very much for your company, and we'll see you in a couple of months.
Firing chain is armed. Our suppression water system is armed. Go for main start. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 0, and liftoff for the final launch of Endeavour. Expanding our knowledge, expanding our lives in space.
Houston, Endeavour, roll program.
Roger, roll, Endeavour.
Houston is now controlling. Endeavour beginning to roll over onto its back. The roll program underway as Endeavour begins the heads down position on course for a 51.6 degree, 136 by 36 statute mile orbit. Three engines now throttling down as Endeavour passes through the area of maximum dynamic pressure on the vehicle in the lower atmosphere. Approaching 1 minute into the flight.
Endeavour, go at throttle up.
Roger, go ahead, throttle up.
Endeavour's three main engines now back at full throttle, all three engines in good shape. Endeavour's already traveling 1,300 miles per hour at an altitude of 11 miles, downrange from the Kennedy Space Center now 12 miles. At liftoff, Endeavour fully fueled, weighed 4.5 million pounds. It's already lost half that weight in propellant now, burned that weight. Next event is burnout and separation of the twin solid rocket boosters. That upcoming here shortly at the 2-minute 3-second point. Those boosters are burning 11,000 pounds of fuel per second. And standing by for separation of the solid rocket boosters.